Yeah. Yeah. Midnight on the key. Let it breathe. Roads after dark. Oh. Street lights melting on the avenue. Taxi horns singing out of tune. Window open, city air, carrying memories everywhere. Fingers resting on ivory dreams, soft electric silver beams. Every chord just floats apart like it's reading my heart. You used to sit right next to me, swaying in slow harmony. No applause, no crowded bar, just us and a falling star. Boom bap tapping gentle time, kicking snare like quiet rhymes. Bassline walking low and deep, secrets only night can keep. And when the daylight fades away, that's when the truth begins to play. In minor tones and subtle sparks on these roads after dark. Roads after dark, lighting up the spark. Warm chords in the blue, still reminding me of you. Roads after dark, soft glow in the dark. Every note I start, play straight from the heart. Candle flicker on the wall, your shadow moving slow and small. Wine glasses on the floor, we didn't need much more. You said love should feel like jazz, freedom in the space we have. Not a cage, not a chain, just a rhythm in the rain. I remember how you smile every time I play a while. Let the chords just drift and bend like they didn't wanna end. Outside sirens far away, inside we would gently sway. No rush, no need to speak, the silence felt complete. Ooh. We found shelter in that sound and warm electric sparks on these roads after dark. Roads after dark, lighting up the spot. Warm chords in the blue, still reminding me of you. Roads after dark, soft glow in the dark. Every note I start, play straight from the heart. Yeah, yeah. Back then, back when the nights felt endless, love wasn't defensive. We were reckless, but somehow protected. Talking futures over 7 chords, breaking down emotional walls. No filters, no disguise, truth living in your eyes. You said don't let the music fade. I said it's in the choices we made. Now every time I play that tone, I feel less alone. Even if the room feels wide, even if you're not by my side, the harmony still stays in subtle ways. Me here, hands trembling but clear, searching for that same embrace inside this sacred space. Oh, yes. The chords don't lie to me, they speak in honesty about love and letting go, about things we didn't know. Oh, maybe we were meant to part like a bridge before the start, but the melody remains flowing through my veins. Ooh, when the skyline turns to black and there's no turning back, I close my eyes and spark these shows after dark. Rose after dark, still holding that spark. Even if you're gone, the music plays on. Rose after dark, healing every scar. Every note I play brings you back my way. Slow, yeah. City slow, oh. Fingers on the keys, yeah. And I let it go. Yeah. Sunset on the skyline. Let it breathe. Golden hour, Sunday. dipping low behind the glass, shadows stretching on the grass. City wrapped in amber light, they surrendering tonight. Warm breeze through the avenue, painting everything in hue. Your silhouette in slow motion, moving like a quiet ocean. Kick drum tapping like a pulse, soft and steady, never forced. Snare brushing like a side, clouds drifting in the sky. You looked at me like time was slow, like you know where else we had to go. Just that glow across your face, heaven in a commonplace. And the world felt still somehow, only us and here and now. Every doubt, just let it go. In that golden hour flow, hearts moving slow, wrapped in summer shine. Your hand holding mine. Golden hour flow, let the whole world know. In that fading light, everything felt right. Rooftop views and quiet laughs, talking about our separate paths. Dreams bigger than the town, never wanting to come down. Roads, chords drifting, warm like shelter from a storm. Baseline walking calm and deep, promises we tried to keep. You said love's a gentle flame, oh, not a trophy, not a game. Something steady, something true, something built by me and you. Traffic coming far below, but up here we move slow, swaying with the skyline breeze, easy as a melody. When the sunlight kissed your skin, I knew I was all in. No rush, no overflow, just that golden hour flow. Golden hour flow, hearts moving slow, wrapped in summer shine. Your hand holding mine. Golden hour flow, golden hour flow. Let the whole world know. In that fading light, everything felt right. Yeah, we were chasing something pure, no filters, nothing obscure. Just conversations on the edge of every silent pledge. Talking fears we never said, dreams running through our head. You in oversized tees, laughing in the breeze. I remember how you'd lean, like the space in between was enough to hold the weight of whatever came too late. No diamonds in the sky, just your truth in your eyes. And the rhythm felt so free, like it was meant to be. Now sunsets hit the same, but they don't call your name. Still I stand where we once stood, in that quiet neighborhood. Light spills over everything, bringing back we used to sing. Every golden ray I see carries you to me. Maybe moments on to keep, maybe love runs soft and deep, like the sun before it goes, leaving warmth and afterglow. So when the sky turns orange blue, I send a thought to you, let it drift and overflow. In that golden hour flow, golden hour flow. Even when you go, that light still remains, running through my veins. Golden hour flow, soft and beautiful. In that fading light, love still feels right. Sunset fades, sky turns slow, but the warmth stays. In that golden hour flow. Yeah, sweet light, midnight air. City glowing, let it ride. City lights and liquid gold, stories waiting to be told. Balcony above the street, heartbeat sinking to the beat. Honey notes from distant bars, floating under errant stars. Trumpet crying soft and slow, like he knows what we don't know. You were leaning on the rail, summer breeze lifting your veil, every laugh a velvet tone, making this whole town feel like home. Boom bap drums from passing cars, tiny echoes, faded scars, every rhythm felt so right, wrapped in neon night, and the skyline seemed to sway like it wanted us to stay in that amber atmosphere with you near. Honey notes and city lights holding us tonight, golden chords in open air, love without a care. Honey notes and city lights, soft and bittersweet old wine. If the world just fades away, let the music play. Rooftop speakers low and warm, shelter from the coming storm. Roads, keys drifting through the breeze, carrying our memories. You said love should taste like this, slow and deep inside a kiss. Not a rush, not a race, just a steady embrace. Taxi headlights down below, moving in a steady flow. But up here the time stood still, bending to our will. Your hand resting over mine like a perfect downbeat line. Every breath a quiet vow, only here and now. When your eyes caught the glow of the skyline down below, I knew I'd never find another you in time. Honey notes and city lights holding us tonight, golden chords in open air, love without a care. Honey notes and city lights, soft and bittersweet like wine. If the world just fades away, let the music play. Yeah. We were more than late night calls, more than shadows on brick walls, more than verses in a rhyme. We were lightning caught in time, no diamonds on your hands, just big and fragile plans, talking futures on the edge of every silent pledge. We learned love ain't always sweet, sometimes bitter on the beat, but when harmony aligns, it rewrites the lines. And even if the morning comes and silence slowly hums, I'll replay that light every single night. Please glow softly, just glow softly, stay. Now the balcony stands bare, same old city air, but the glow feels different now. Still, I don't know how. Every time the skyline shines, I hear those honeyed lines floating back into my chest, where they softly rest. Maybe love's a passing spark, but it leaves behind a mark, like sugar on the tongue after the song is sung. So when the night turns bright with 1,000 city lights, I close my eyes and stay in that golden ring. Honey notes and city lights still holding me tonight. Even if you're far away, they still play. city breathing slow. Feel that groove. Yeah, 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 yeah. Vela sky draped over town, purple dust settling down, windows glowing amber hue, painting everything brand new. Yeah. Traffic moving far below, like a rhythm we both know. Kick drum knocking in my chest, urban pulse that never rests. You were leaning on the ledge, talking dreams, what a hedge. Wind caught softly in your hair, midnight floating in the air. Baseline walking thick and warm, shelter from the coming storm. Every chord just raps so smooth, like the skyline found its groove. And the higher that we climb, the more we left behind. All the noise, all the doubt, let it fade out. Yeah. Velour skyline groove, nothing left to prove. Golden light on you, everything feels true. Velour skyline groove, hearts begin to move, slow burning the blue. Just me and you. Yeah, 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 yeah. Rooftop speakers playing low, rose keys and afterglow. Neon signs begin to shine, city slipping out of time. You said love's a steady flame, not about the fame, just about the quiet spark, keeping light inside the dark. We were swaying side to side, letting all the tension slide. Snare brushing like a sigh underneath a velvet sky. Every building standing tall felt like it could hear us all. I lost, now excuse. Yesterday, when your hand found mine, it felt like perfect time. No rush, no excuse, just that groove. Velour skyline groove, nothing left to prove. Golden light on you, everything feels true. Velour skyline groove, hearts begin to move, slow burning the blue. Just me and you. Yeah, yeah. We were city-born dreamers, late-night believers, balcony schemers, chasing bigger arenas, talking about life and metaphors, opening unmarked doors. You said fear is just a wall waiting for a call. No chains, no spotlight, just skyline and streetlight. Truth in your stare, cool night air. And even if tomorrow bends or this rhythm ever ends, we had this view, we had this groove. We had this groove. Now the rooftop stands alone, but the night still feels like home. Every time the sunset bleeds, I remember what we need. Not perfection, not control, just connection of the soul. Like a baseline deep and smooth, holding steady in the groove. Maybe love don't always stay, maybe it just finds a way to echo in the skyline blue, long after me and you. So when the purple sky returns and the city slowly burns, I close my eyes and move in that velour skyline. Velour skyline groove, still nothing to prove. Even if you're gone, the rhythm plays on. Velour skyline groove, soft and unremoved, in the night so smooth. I still feel you. City lights flicker, night gets smoother. Somewhere there's that groove, still moves. That groove. Yeah, under the street lights, city breathing slow, let the symphony begin. Streetlights flicker on the avenue, painting everything in amber hue. Sidewalk humming with distant bass, midnight settling into place. Footsteps echo down the lane, rhythm tapping like soft rain. Taxi headlights passing by, like shooting stars across the sky. You walked close but didn't speak. Something fragile, something deep. Cold wind brushing through your coat, carrying every silent note. Kick drum steady in my chest, urban heart that never rests. Bassline moving low and wide, like the tide we couldn't hide. And the city played along, like it knew our song. Every light above glowed with love. Streetlight symphony, you and me in harmony. Concrete under our feet, turning into melody. Streetlight symphony, late night remedy in the glow of gold. Our story told on a diner open late, coffee cups and heavy fade, steam rising in the air, soft reflections everywhere. You said love's not always loud, not a screaming, shining crowd. Sometimes it's a quiet tune underneath a silver moon. Roads, chords drifting through the breeze, carrying our memories. Snare brushing like a sigh underneath that velvet sky. We were meeting on the rail, hearts exposed without a veil. No disguise, no pretense, just raw coincidence. And when your hand found mine, it felt like perfect time. Every doubt released in that peace. Streetlight symphony, you and me in harmony. Concrete under our feet, turning into melody. Streetlight symphony, late night remedy in the glow of gold. Our story told. Yeah, we were city-born believers, late-night dream achievers. No fame seekers, just truth speakers. Talking life on borrowed time, mixing jazz with broken rhyme. Every block we passed felt like it would last. You in oversized denim blue, me confessing what I never do. But the rhythm kept us tight under yellow light. No orchestra in sight, still it felt so right. Every passing car played its part. quiet refrain. So when midnight starts to gleam and the pavement starts to gleam, I close my eyes and see that symphony. Streetlight symphony, still in harmony. Even if you're gone, the music plays on. Streetlight symphony, echoing in me in the glow of gold. Our story told. Streetlights fade, footsteps slow, but somewhere in the rhythm we still glow. Yeah. Soft reflections, velvet nights, let the echo speak. Velvet curtains half drawn tight, city humming in the night, lamp glow falling on your face, time moving at its own pace. Rose chords drifting through the room, perfume mixed with faint cologne, every note a gentle plea, pulling you closer to me. Kick drum steady, low and warm, shelter from the outer storm, bassline sliding slow and deep, promises we tried to keep. Your reflection in the glass, like a memory from the past, half in shadow, half in flame, whispering my name. And the silence in the air said more than we would dare. Every breath we threw came back in view. Velvet echo theory, love and symmetry. What we give away finds its way. Velvet echo theory, velvet echo theory. Midnight clarity, every word we say comes back someday. You said hearts are like a hall where every whisper hits the wall, bounces back in different tone, even when you're all alone. Yeah, I laughed but felt it too. Yeah, every doubt we ever knew turning into harmony or quiet dissonance. Trumpet crying from afar, like it knows just who we are. Brushes tapping on the snare, truth suspended in the air. We were talking soul and scars, dreams too big for these small bars, trying not to let it show how deep we let it go. And the more we tried to hide, the louder it replied. In that dim lit room, under velvet glue, velvet echo theory, love and symmetry. What we give away find its way. Velvet echo theory, velvet echo theory. Midnight clarity, every word we say comes back someday. Yeah. We were science in emotion, waves across an ocean, every action set in motion. Unspoken devotion, you an oversized silk, voice smooth as milk, saying love ain't random chance, it's resonance. Every fight we had, every good and bad, left a frequency inside of me. So when I speak your name through the velvet flame, it circles back down the track. Now the curtains barely move, but I still feel that groove. Every echo in this space carries your embrace. Maybe love don't disappear, it just shifts from far to near, like a chord that slowly fades but never truly breaks. I strike a key, it answers back, filling up the cracks. Some nights I spend alone in this tone, and though the room feels wide, your presence never died. It lingers in the air. Every velvet echo, the love and symmetry. Every sound we make never fade. Velvet echo, the velvet echo, the love and echo free. Every sound we make velvet echo, the velvet echo theory. Nothing's ever gone. It just echoes through velvet nights and open hearts.